It has been a hot and dry start to October and without any significant rainfall as well. Wildfires are still top of mind for the Oregon Department of Forestry and for firefighters.
Fox 12's Connor McCarthy joins us live in Zigzag tonight with a warning from officials with summer-like weather still in the forecast. Connor?
Well, Pete and Stephanie here at the Zigzag Ranger Station. There is a moderate sign for the fire danger here in the Mount Hood National Forest. And Clackamas County knows this could change on a daily basis, especially with hot and dry temperatures forecasted. So right here behind me, they have another sign saying that there's a burn ban still in effect and there are no campfires allowed in the county. All a preventative measure to make sure no wildfires break out this late in the season. It's fall in the Pacific Northwest, but the weather lately feels more like summer.
Usually in October, we start getting more rain and, at least, a good soaking rain. And so far this year, we have not had that.
Over the last 2 decades, living in rhododendron, Judah Larson says October is usually the transition period out of wildfire season. But with the grass still brown and the trees still dry, he's not seeing that transition happen.
I'll mellow out as soon as I see in that long-term forecast there's at least something, in the offering.
The Oregon Department of Forestry says they're concerned about the current conditions on their land. A spokesperson says that much of eastern and southern Oregon is still experiencing consistent hot and dry weather. Even though Larson's home is surrounded by U.S. Forest Service land, he knows everything in his backyard is just as bone dry.
We have what we call 100-hour fuels here. To really soak those fuels, you need a couple days of soaking rain to really, end the fire season.
Until that first significant rain comes, ODF says you should not park cars along the side of roads where dry grass could possibly catch fire. And they also recommend holding off on having a fire when you're out camping, because a small mistake can lead to devastating consequences.
Skip the s'mores when there's a fire ban, and that way you'll be able to have them next season without going to a charred-out forest.
Well, Pete and Stephanie, the Oregon Department of Forestry says that the number of human-caused fires this year is actually down compared to other years in the past. A spokesperson credits Oregonians for trying to prevent wildfires this season. Now, she also says that typically fire season does end towards the later part of October, so there is still a few more weeks ahead before officials can comfortably say fire season is over. Live in Zigzag, Connor McCarthy, Fox 12 Oregon.